That's a new fastest lap for Doherty, 39.7.
Coco Krusty, welcome in. Happy Friday night.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 47 Celsius.
Andy, welcome in. Now all all alerts and commands are disabled. Channel points, everything's disabled. I think the only channel point that's available is that you can highlight your message. That's the only one I left on. Masfa, welcome in. Good evening. Good morning. $279 drivers have already registered for the race, and we are 40 minutes away. We did go out and try one more qualifying attempt, and we crashed. We wrecked again. But let's...
The pit lane speed limit is 97 kilometers per hour.
Thank you, Andy. 1:17 a.m. Nice. We're gonna do some
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
we're gonna do some pit stop practice before the race here, and some pit exit practice.
Fastest lap for Doherty, 39.7.
$300 drivers. $307 now.
Jackson, we almost got around it all.
Watch your speed. Box in 1,350 feet.
312.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Alright, that's it, go.
Exit's clear. Push.
Felt pretty good. I wasn't sure what setup I was going to use. The community's been really awesome. They've provided me with quite a few setups. I had it narrowed down to 4 race setups, and I've finally settled on the one from T-Show from 2022. So this is a 2-year-old setup, but it just feels good.
Alright, John, your water temperature looks quite high.
T-Show for the win. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, Steve Harvey.
That's a new fastest lap.
Steve Harvey, welcome in, Steve. How are you, my friend?
28.
I bet Steve Harvey is gonna be racing in the Indy 500. Ah, Steve, I need to give you your VIP badge. $6 p.m. races. 1 p.m. Okay.
Okay, John.
The Jeep Man. Welcome in, Jeep Man.
Last lap was a 41.3.
Yeah, if you guys aren't following Steve, Justin, welcome in. If you guys aren't following Steve, go give Steve a follow for sure. I enjoy watching Steve race. I haven't been able to catch him lately. But yeah, I consider Steve a really good racer and a good friend. Steve, let me get this done. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. Yeah, late night for sure, Justin. We are attempting the Indy 500. 200 glorious laps at my home track.
Pit exit's clear.
And we did set a qualifying time earlier in the week. Nothing spectacular. Not sure where they're going to start us off at. Merlin, welcome in. Yeah, all the channel points and video commands and all that stuff, I did have to disable it all for tonight's race. We'll turn it all back on. We'll turn it all back on when we do some less important races, let's say.
For the pit speed limit, box in 1,350 feet.
So we're at 428 drivers, 430 drivers.
4, 3.
I've signed up for
2,
this
1.
race.
Box now.
Here.
Yeah, I hear you, Steve. Same for me, man. 2 years.
Pit exit's clear.
Stuzik, welcome in. Stuzik, welcome in. Happy Friday evening.
Your water temperature's creeping up. The guy in front has just done a 41.2.
I believe it was Steve. I believe you are correct, my friend. Yeah, this setup feels nice and stable. It feels stable alone, and it feels pretty stable when I'm in a group. So, pretty happy with this one.
You're currently 1.5 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was at 41.2. Your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures.
Yeah, it's Saturday for some, Friday for some. Happy Indy 500 day. How about that?
What's your speed limit in the pits? Box in,
Ooh.
1350 feet.
Pit box in. 10.
Box in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Right here. Alright, that's it. Go.
All clear on pit exit.
Thank you for those bits, Andy. Appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hear any alerts or anything tonight. But I do appreciate that so much. Everything is turned off. But I do appreciate that. Thank you.
B31. Okay, John, you want to watch your water temperature. It's looking a little high.
Yeah, for sure. We're full on focus. Hopefully our fuel saving strategy will
That was 41.2.
be good enough. And just keep in mind that we could literally die on the first lap and have the race completely over.
Your engine temperatures are looking better now.
It's just to prevent distractions.
That lap time was 41.3.
Usually I am all about the distractions, but this race is just a little more important than, you know, the casual F3 race or GT3 race or MX5 race. I've watched this race my entire life, born and raised right here in Indiana.
Your lap time was 41.3.
Yeah, no wait for it in turn 4. Not tonight. Panic, welcome in. Happy Friday evening, my friend.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Box in 1,350 feet.
Pit box in 10.
New fastest lap for Smallwood, 39.5. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Right here.
That's a good question, Steve. I'm not sure. It might just be 5 minutes or something.
That's it, go.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
Panic, I hope you're well tonight.
Fastest lap for Smallwood, 39.5.
Felt really good coming out of the pits.
B31.
Ooh, me and hockey. Nice. Tony Keefe, thank you. Welcome in, Tony. Happy Indy 500 day.
Your water temperature looks quite high.
Yeah, if anyone is good with math, calculating, this race is usually won or lost in the pits and by fuel saving. It looks like we're getting 28 and a half laps with this setup on a full tank without any fuel savings. Feel free to chime in during the race.
No, you're all good. That was before I'm moving in.
But I am leaning towards going straight to fuel saving right off the bat. It's 200 laps.
1.8 seconds off the leader's pace. You've just done a 41.3.
It's 200 laps. If we can push this to 34 or 35, you can start the race. It's raffle now for some reason. The Porsche Points is still on. You can start it by doing ! raffle. But if we can push this fuel saving to 30 laps, 34 laps, maybe 35.
B32, you're now 1.7 seconds off the pace. Okay, John, your engine temperatures are looking better now.
Mountain Refugee, welcome in. Yeah, it could be 5 hours. Not sure. $755 drivers have signed up for the race.
41.3.
5 hours, 9 minutes. Jesus. Well, I hope it doesn't last that long.
You're currently 1.8 seconds off the pace. That lap was a 41.4.
Man, I appreciate everybody coming tonight. Lurking, chatting, whatever. I really appreciate it.
Look out for the pits
Hopefully,
being box in 13.
hopefully we get a decent result for everybody.
Box in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Pit stops feel good.
That's it, go.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. V33.
Ooh. That would be a nightmare to spin coming out of the pits.
Okay, John. Your water temperature's creeping up.
Gotta really push it coming out of the pits though. Oh, Andy. Oh my goodness. At least it was only 80%, Andy. It wasn't everything.
Watch your speed. Box in 1,350 feet.
Pit box in 10.
Oh, very kind, Krusty. Very kind.
Box in 5, 4,
3,
3, 2, 1. Box now.
Here. Alright, that's it, go.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
I did lay down, but I didn't get any sleep. But I did rest. So, I've been up since about 4:30 a.m. my time. Oh, Steve Harvey and Mosfa and Panic. A three-way tie. Holy shit. The very rare three-way tie. Kevin of Oz, welcome in. Thank you for the good luck, man. $876 drivers.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 1,340 feet.
Pit box in 10.
Box in a 5,
Oh, wait.
4,
Come back on
3,
the track.
2, 1. Box now.
Here.
Okay.
Alright, that's it. Go.
We'll get in the lobby with some other drivers. Need less wing? I cannot run any less wing, Justin. the wing is as less as it can be. Okay, we just hit 905 drivers have signed up for the race. $912.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
Woo. I have no idea where we're gonna be gridding at.
Hi, Coffee.
Oh, hi, Sophia. How'd you do in the Belle Isle?
B34.
I got
The
picked
track
up on
temp's
lap one.
increasing. It's now 49 Celsius.
Lap one, turn one.
Turn 3.
Use the Schwartz.
Back to tradition. Yeah, I qualified 12th and split 3 and decided to start from pit road. Smartest decision I ever did because
Yeah, the car's
one lap one.
pretty solid
Cars nerfed themselves out.
in traffic here. Just a slight lift.
B22, that's your fastest lap. That puts you 1.3 seconds off the leader's pace.
Didn't do any more races after the first one. I have no chance of improving my championship position, so...
Yeah, the funny thing is, I was car number 2 in that race, and you know how usually goes.
Your engine
usually
temperatures are
no
now
matter
back to
where you
normal.
finish below second place, you lose I rating. It was the exact opposite for me. I gained 23 I rating on that whole ordeal.
We will see what tomorrow brings.
You're now 1.9 seconds off the pace. That lap time was 41.4.
And during the race, I mean, obviously I won't be able to follow along with the chat very well.
You're now 2.0.
Again, I do appreciate y'all being here.
41.5.
Car high. Still there. You are clear outside.
You're currently 2.6 off the pace. Okay, John, it's a car
1,015
exiting.
drivers.
Heads
We have broke 1,000 signups for
20
this
seconds.
race.
Nice job there, good guys.
There's a car on the low side. Clear low.
Clear, all clear.
P23, that puts you 1.8 off the leader's pace. That lap was a 41.3.
There's a car on your inside. You're clear inside.
Clear low.
You're currently 1.7 off the pace. You've just done a 41.2.
Okay, we're just about 10 minutes to go. I'm gonna... Sorry, T-Show. Welcome in, T-Show. all commands and channel points things are disabled tonight. But welcome in. Happy Indy 500 night.
What's your speed? Box in 30, 150 feet.
Pit box in 10,
Box in 5, 4, 3,
2,
2, 1. Box now.
here.
Skater Girl. Skater Girl, welcome in.
Alright, that's it, go.
If you don't know, Skater Girl is my lovely wife. But T-Show, we are using the setup you supplied, you gave me from 2022. Of all the setups that I tried, that was the one I liked the best. So, thank you, T-Show. Thank you so much. You did send the 2024, but I just didn't like it as much as this one from 2022. Yeah, you guys, it's so true. None of this would be possible without Skater Girl. None of this. I mean, legitimately, I probably would have died a long time ago. Like, IRL, dead a long time ago if it wasn't for Skater Girl. So, I owe everything to her, and I love her dearly. Yeah, we're going to give our hands a break. We're going to give our hands a rest. No, I feel pretty calm. I feel pretty calm. Squirrel turds in the house, welcome in. $1,139. Oh, I'm sorry. 1,145 drivers are now entered into the session. No big deal. It's fine. This is fine. Squirrel turds, welcome in. Happy Indianapolis 500 night. Feels crowdy. Oh, Skater Girl just subscribed. Coco Krusty with the gifted sub to Skater Girl. Thank you, Coco. Oh, nice, Squirrel. Yeah, I was showing everybody my settings the other day. I don't know how well you guys can see them, but I got the gamma at minus 0.60, contrast at 0.50, saturation at 0.50, and those are the only changes. But yeah, just a little tweaking, and it pops a little. And we can do the on off here. We can do the boop. That's what it looks like without the color correction, and then boop with the color correction. It pops a little. I like it as well. $1,192 drivers. Just another day in the neighborhood. And oh, T-Show also. T-Show posted this great, well, it's not an article, but it was a post. T-Show posted this great post from Reddit about the fuel maps. And normally, when I'm not fuel saving, I would run fuel map 1. But someone pointed out that 7 is the same as 1, but the throttle is just a little bit, the throttle input's a little different. You still use the same amount of gas. But I was trying 7, and I do like 7 better than 1. And it's closer to 8. So when we go to full fuel saving during cautions or whatnot, 8 is right there, and 7 is closer to 5 as well. So during the race, if we want to drop down to 5, it's right there. Steve uses 7 as well. There you go. Absolutely.
Okay, John,
all right,
keep an eye on your oil temperature. It's creeping up.
We're 5 minutes away, guys. 5 minutes away. When did we start practicing for this race? Like 5 weeks ago? Yes. We're talking fuel maps. Starting into lightning. I normally I would be right on that Krusty. I would pull that radar up so fast, but But I appreciate that, Krusty. Yeah, I'm not pulling up the radar. Saving all my internet for the race. Okay, I am actually going to turn off the chat from my screen, you guys. Something I would not normally do. But it is hidden behind that black box right there. That's what I'm looking at. When I'm in the car, that's what I see right there. I see the chat right there on my screen. But I am gonna turn the chat off. There we go. The chat is off. So I won't be able to see anything. I won't know if I won't know anything that happens. So we're going full focus mode. 2 minutes away. 1,271 drivers. Yeah, you guys can misbehave in the chat. I won't. 'And I have been like trying to get my hands, wrists, and forearms stronger. So like when I'm doing my walk, I carry weights, and I carry them out in front of me, and like do this with the weights. See how long I can hold them out there. Awesome, Steve. Man, I appreciate it, Steve. And I totally understand. I totally understand. Yeah. Yes, wrist strength. Alright, we're just about a minute away. Just about a minute away. There it is. 1,300 drivers. That's probably going to be it. Your race is ready. And you will grid in 12 minutes. So it's 12 and a half minutes. So we can go ahead and leave the practice, join the race. 1,300 was the last that I saw. I guess we'll find out right now what position we're going to be starting in. Okay, we're the number 10 car. Look at this. Indiana, Indiana, Indiana. Another Indiana. Another Indiana. Let's go. Indiana showing up and representing. Let's fucking go. Okay, the practice session was 15 minutes. That's fucking cool. So we're the number 10 car, so I guess we'll be starting P10. No, it says that we're gridding P3. Oh, Ricky Paz. Ricky Paz in the house. Am I the only John? Is he talking to me?
The track temperature's
Yes.
rising. It's now 44 Celsius.
Ricky Paz from Indiana. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were talking to Ricky the other day. That's right. We were talking to Ricky. Very cool. Helltrek, welcome in. Helltrek, good evening, you beautiful bearded bastard.
Right, so that the guy is behind.
Alright, let's
Oh, never mind, quickly.
Yeah, it looks like we're good in P3.
Car 29, just hit the fastest lap. 40.552.
New fastest lap for Miller, 41.3.
So I'm not sure how much fuel saving we could do from P3.
That's the new
Oh,
fastest
man.
lap for Brownlee,
I'm
40.3.
so used to looking at the chat, you guys, and it's not there.
Just hit the fastest lap. 40.291.
So I apologize in advance. I'm going to miss
Fastest lap for Riley, 40.0.
basically all of the chat.
Fastest lap. 39.951.
Not,
New fastest lap for Riley, 39.8.
I suppose that's not very good etiquette for a streamer to not interact with the chat.
P12.
We have a slow car up high. Go low.
So I apologize.
P13. P16. You're now 1.7 seconds off the pace.
I don't know if
Behind
we're
has just done a 54.2.
I don't know if we're grading P10 or P3 or what. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
We're gonna back out a bit because you hit the wall.
We are on fuel map 5 right now,
Puts you 2.1 seconds off the leader's pace.
just
That
to
was,
see, yeah,
41.9.
fuel map 5, we can get into that 30. Oh god. Go low, go high. Fuel map 5, we can get into that 30 lap per tank. Probably even more if we find a buddy to roll with, like Ricky Paz maybe.
P18, that was a 42.0.
Sorry, Greg, I was trying to switch channels, so yeah, I was gonna pit this time.
Carlo,
Jimmy, these have the
He's still there.
net code rec on my screen.
he's still there.
21st.
Clear inside.
You're now 2.1 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was a 42.0.
Car low. Clear low. Car low. Hold your line. He's still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Your inside's clear.
P22, that puts you 1.7 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was a 41.5. You want to watch your water temperature. It's looking a little high.
Yeah, if they grid us P3, I don't know how much fuel saving we're going to be able to do.
Car inside. Still there.
P25, you're currently 1.6.
Clear inside. Car inside. Clear low.
Look at that, almost 32 laps, 33 laps. I think if we can get that to 35 laps over the course of the race, we could do one less pit stop than everyone else. Maybe?
You're currently 1.6 off the pace. Your lap time was 41.4.
Or we could just get murdered on the first lap and the race will be over. It's always a possibility. So.
Your last lap time was a 41.2. The guy ahead's lap time is a 41.1.
Give our hands another break. Or I could do the murdering, yes. It's true. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick just to make sure that I'm completely empty before the race starts. I'll be right back.
Alright, John, your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures. The leader has just done a 53.9. The leader has just done a 39.9. That's a new fastest lap for Rodriguez, 39.8.
Rodriguez. Scarlet Massacre is live streaming on Twitch right now. It's Scarlet, ScarlettMassacre. You want to go look her up on Twitch? She is live streaming. Good luck. Indica Scarlet. I assumed that it was a girl. Might be, might not be. I'm not sure. Now we're the number 10 car, so I think we're going to be I think we're going to be gridding P10. But this says gridding P3, so I just don't know. I just don't know. I guess we're about to find out. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. P3 based on quality time. Car number 10 based on I rating. That probably... Alright. Here we go. Helltrack, again, welcome in, you beautiful bearded bastard. We are full concentration mode. All commands and sounds are disabled. I apologize in advance.
Who in their right mind put me in P1?
Yourself.
Are you looking in the mirror?
Luck of the draw.
Anybody know what split this is?
P3 it is.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye. Alright, man, line up on the inside road. You'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is over. Pit road is closed.
200 laps.
200 laps. P3.
88. podium.
What's that, SOS?
Follow car number 24 in the inside column.
1988. Good luck, boys. And girls. Yeah, good luck.
It's the hey car.
Just look out, guys. The 1.6K
It's the
starting at the
24 car.
Catch up to car number 24.
It's the 24 car.
You need to close the gap to the guy ahead.
And mute.
It's back when we've been in Indiana. You have to play it.
It's part of the tradition, man.
Don't be a hater.
I'm sure we're fixing to play taps here soon, too.
Now that was funny.
I was just going to say that.
Good old 200 laps. But he was awake by the time we're done.
Just wanted to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Too Shirley.
Get ready. The pace car's in.
Green, let's go, let's go.
Alright, let's almost kill each other on the straightaway. That sounds like a real great idea.
On the low side.
I'm always hitting this time, guys.
Still there.
Flag for passing. Red bar today.
Car inside. Clear on the inside.
All clear.
Car low. 3 wide. You're up top.
Inside. 2 wide there.
Car low.
Stay high.
Hold that line. Low side's clear.
Low, clear low. Good job. The next car is clear.
Inside.
You got one inside.
Hold your line. Clear low.
Low, clear low.
Okay, John, the next car is Riley. Pace car's out.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Past the 25, past the... Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
Yeah,
Past the
my
18,
fucking car
past
stopped
the,
turning.
Past the 31, past the... Past
I only practiced for 5 weeks for this race. Thanks for taking me out on the second lap.
the 27, past the 18,
No, John, buddy.
past the 25, past the...
Like I said, man, I pushed and I couldn't stop in time. 100% mom.
You are an idiot.
Relax, man. The guy should apologize.
Oh, he can apologize all he wants. He's still an idiot.
I said it was my fault. I take 100% responsibility. I own up to my shit. Shit happens, boys. Got a few goals at it this weekend, so. Well, if it makes you feel any better, this was my only race this weekend because I have to
Past
work.
the 27, past the...
We made it one lap further than the real life drivers.
We're probably dead. I don't know if they're going to be able to repair us or not.
Pit road is now open.
Time to tell there, John.
We're going to make it.
Or check that from turn 4. The whole field's on the back stretch, waiting behind John still, so.
Going as fast as I can. Hope is alive.
I started in the wrong engine setting. I just like saw people go past me, like, what the hell's happening? Yeah, whatever at something.
Pit lane speed limit is 97 kilometers per hour.
Big time, and I had to check up and almost hit
Box
him,
in
and I got a passenger yellow, and I
1790
was
feet.
at the line of pit road when the caution came out. It's like, really, this is how we're going to start here.
Pit box in.
I thought I was in the wrong engine mode too, but then I realised I'm the only fucker without it.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Right here.
Jesus.
Checking up on the back straight.
Too far left. Can't really control the car very well, sorry. Far left again.
Can someone give me a reminder what are engine mode 6 and 7 for?
They're full rich, but they change your throttle map.
And we're done. Too much damage. We're done.
Alright.
6 and 7 are for road courses primarily. You don't really use them on the oval.
Are they just like more progressive?
Yeah, it just changes the way the fuel is spent, basically.
More gas further down the line, and then it's like lighter in the beginning, and then the 7 is like the opposite. Gives you a lot of gas right on twice throttle input. The nice thing about 6 though is it's only one spot away from 5, so you can go full rich to full lean with one switch back and forth.
Yeah, never thought about that. Cool. Cheers, boys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, typically you're in 1 here all the time, unless you're under caution, then you're on 8.
I've been running like 2, 3, 4 in total.
Yeah, and so
I think it's typically to tell you're lifting quite a bit anyway.
Bye, Mike.
Well, good.
Hey, stars. Green, green, green.
Yeah, kick sideways on me into T1.
New fastest lap for Ike, 41.8.
thanks, buddy. Leader, your internet's got you bouncing through the air.
Well,
Ike is leading the race.
James, you're jumping around a bit, man.
I would
The leader's just done a
I would say that was
fastest
fun,
lap
but
for
it really wasn't.
40.6.
I hate that. Absolutely hate that. Oh well. So, if I try it again, it'll be 9 o'clock in the morning my time. Yeah, 9 a.m. 11 hours, 11 and a half hours away. If we go again. But I am so sorry, you guys. I wish it would have been a better race. I wish we would have actually got to race. It was a fun couple of laps. It was a fun couple of laps. But I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes, I guess. Do you guys have any suggestions on who we could go raid into? There's a good, there's almost 20 of you here. I don't want to just yeet out. Oh, let's go raid Fly Guy. Let's go raid Fly Guy. He's just in a practice session. Oh, no. Hold on. Do you guys know who the real handy is? Look at his icon. Look at his icon down here, his profile picture. It's got no arms. Because he has no arms. He was born without arms. He was born without legs. This dude's a fucking champion. If you guys don't know who he is, you're about to find out. Because we're gonna go right into the real handy. Absolutely love this dude. Anytime I feel down, I remind myself of this guy. And I remind myself, hey, you got nothing to fucking complain about. So we're going to go right into the real handy. I thank you guys for showing up. I wish it would have been better, but it is what it is. So before I go, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Seriously, I love you guys. Always remember, each day is a gift. Enjoy it because you never know how many of these gifts you're going to receive. Race on, my friends. Race on. Please stick around for the raid. I am going to switch scenes, but please stick around for the raid. Follow the real handy. Say hello. Rudy Mon, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.
You should know that by being a racing driver, you are under risk all the time. And by being a racing driver means you are racing with other people. And if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver. Because we are competing to win. And the main motivation to all of us is to compete for a victory. It's not to come third. You should know that by being a racing driver, you are under risk all the time. And by being a racing driver means you are racing with other people. And if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver. Because we are competing to win. And the main